Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Tuesday, October 17, 2023. A little after 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We'll be having a time for change call tomorrow night, Wednesday, at around 9 p.m. Eastern. The level of your success is limited only by your imagination. ASAP. In the beginning of any truly awesome adventure in this life, we first need a reason or motivation for going. We need a desire to move us forward no matter what challenges or obstacles we may create for ourselves. To find the enlightened manifestor within us is like finding a secret place way up in the mountains somewhere. There is every possibility on this journey that we will be stopped, feel blocked, and become deeply distracted by something more appealing along the way. It is a great chance that we will be enticed with seeing something so seductive and exciting that we may forget that the Golden Palace existed at all. Think it was just some far-off fantasy and call off your entire search to find it. To gather up motivation, energy, and discipline for this 52-mile mountainous adventure on foot, you first need to dive deep inside yourself. Ask for real guidance. Start right now with looking within and asking to meet with your unstoppable true nature. If you wish to discover a truly magical life that you love, the first destination is to go deep within you and find that which does not die, the God that you are, the pure consciousness. The journey into the core of your being may seem impossible, since you are already there in some way. Yet it is the discovery that always continues to reveal itself in a new, outrageous way. The finding of your deepest inner truth, your authentic self, and your real true nature is one that you'll cherish for lifetimes. When you find your greatest potentiality, every other goal in life seems pale in comparison. This adventure into the core of you, where you'll reveal your soul's unlimited energy, is the same place you'll discover the divine power to reap the harvest of your life's greatest dreams. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. Everything we see is the result of our thoughts. There's no exception to this. It's an absolute fact. That came from A Course in Miracles. Set the intention right now to dive deeper into your innermost core. And that each day you'll be going deeper than you've ever gone before. You'll need to know and trust that you can truly relax and be quiet enough to find it. It is the energy of trust that is essential for our highest experience of existence. Totally trusting the process of relaxation and letting go of resistance to it is absolutely necessary. It is that free soul who has unlimited perceptions about reality and no limits on what is actually possible and impossible. This type of mind has to trust existence to survive. To access the most magical foundation within our being, we simply need to do the easiest thing in the world. Relax and become very still. You'll need to let go of all your efforting and just do nothing. Ego mind will try to grab you out of that. You know, you can't just do nothing. You've got to always be doing something. You may think you need to hold your mind still in such a way that it no longer is moving at all. Yet this may only make the mind more jumpy. When you simply practice letting go, letting everything in this universe be exactly the way it is, you'll feel a subtle calm sensation in your heart. And something will tell you that everything is perfectly okay. Eventually, the mind will relax and find peace, which will allow you to rest and fall into the innermost core of your being. The most amazing things manifest in this life the very moment we get our mind out of the way and open ourselves up to being fully in this eternal moment of now. For some people, a universal understanding of life instantly begins flooding the mind. Your body may feel tight and tense right now. Yet when you relax into the innermost center of your being, you'll find that all tension instantly melts away. The key is to learn how to relax deeper into the now and trust that your soul's true infinite existence will guide you and show you the way to let go and find a greater trust in this life. When we trust that the universe never makes mistakes, that it knows no limits to how far it reaches into us, and it's always creating everything totally perfect in every way, we start to see that this life is divinely perfect, exactly as it is. When we realize the perfection that life already contains, then we will stop fighting it. It is only through the energy of trusting in the divine perfection that we can relax all internal efforting and dive deep enough inside us to access the innermost core of our being. This center of our being is where all our real power is found. It is our real magic wand that can create anything we desire. It is the place where this entire universe we are creating and each moment is designed. When we go to where the source of where our thoughts are radiating from, we become the source of life itself. The day we are in touch with the core of what we are, we will be able to grow new roots for stability in our life and branch out into the skies of our true unlimited potentiality. Your magical core is buried deep and is hidden beneath layers of beliefs, programming, memories, ideas about who you are. It is not necessarily at the core of your physical body, yet it is at the core of your being. To find this place, your body must be totally relaxed and at ease. When this occurs, your mind and all of its layers of thoughts fall away. You must choose to totally be willing to surrender to this experience of your life in this now moment for total relaxation to take place. When the mind simply lets go of all of its planning, scheming, and efforting, your body naturally becomes completely at ease, and your core presents itself to you. It's good to know that our mind is our ticket to prison, or to freedom. By understanding that we don't know everything there is to know just yet, we open our mind to an entirely new world of possibility. One of them is that we are living in a super powerful manifesting vehicle in a multidimensional infinite universe which has unlimited potentiality and energy to create anything. Let this idea open your mind right now. Drop all limited perceptions you used to have about what is possible and what is not. This is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. To be open to that anything is possible. Allow this moment to sink down into your body. Follow it into your deepest, innermost essence, where you can relax and connect with the most fertile soil, your soul. Your core essence is the only place you can experience the truth of who you are. It is where we will know ourselves as divine. It's not through a new idea presented by the mind that we uncover this awesome discovery. It is only through the heart of our presence, the spiritual source of you, where you can reveal the only thing that is truly real. This is not hard to do. It's a simple exploration that only a childlike curiosity can handle. So look deeply inside. You are this true essence already. It is what you've been searching for your entire life. It is so close to you that if you're using the mind at all, you will miss it. Now, this profound inner experience doesn't happen by thinking about it or trying to make it happen. In fact, it's just the opposite. You drop into when you have let go of all efforting, completely stopped thinking, and simply start resting and relaxing into your innermost being. It's not through your head that the real answers in this life are found, but your heart. That you can experience enlightenment. A cosmic creative energy rushes into the instant you let go of using your brain to try to attain it. Relax your body into whatever you are right now. You may not understand this completely, yet the greatest opportunity of a lifetime is simply to be here now. The greatest opportunity of a lifetime is simply to be here now. When you allow this moment to sink into your body, you become complete with life, and life becomes complete with you. You instantly fall into yourself again and again and again. You discover that your deepest innermost essence was always here. And to connect with it is as simple as passing a rake over the fertile soil your soul. And simply reach down and touch the dirt, and you will discover the magical core of your being instantly. You can instantly realize that you are, and always were, intimately connected with an all-powerful, intelligent energy that is already helping you manifest everything you desire. You are already magical. You are already manifesting being who is simply conditioned and programmed by parents, siblings, schools, teachers, TV, and media to think you are not. Once you know that you are very powerful, you don't have to exercise this power. You can simply manifest anything you want at any moment. Since most people around you are most likely still asleep to this knowledge, it will take every bone in your body to create the strength needed to wake yourself up completely to it. Almost every human being on this planet becomes lost in the illusions and beliefs of others. We came into this incarnation with blinding past karma to clear away, and are thus deeply unaware that there is a great divine source emanating already within our very being. When the mind is habitually distracted by thoughts, constantly getting lost in a vast sea of things, ideas, future concepts, and memories, it forgets the real reason we are here. To find that golden castle hidden deep in the hills, that sometimes even though we may think we are sidetracked, if we have not totally forgotten the possibility that there is a greater power inside us in this now moment. We are almost all the way home. We just need to make it our number one priority if we wish to access it 24 hours a day. The only way we could possibly miss finding the magical core of our being is by being distracted by some thought inside the mind. There are many things that the mind believes is more amazing and will do anything to get you there. It will want to work harder to get you there, and yet once it arrives, it will doubt that you have arrived. When you are living up in your head, always following the mind, imagining this and that, you will feel lost. This is normal. And the right experience for those who live in between their ears. When we are connecting with our innermost magical being, the mind seems like a dry, thirsty desert, and you are already swimming in the vast ocean. When you've arrived at your magical core, you'll notice that the images in your mind will change. Yet you will always feel connected at your core to the source of this life. You'll feel free from the mind and able to use the mind to redirect you back into this magical core essence of who and what you really are. Accessing your magical core is not about creating a new experience of you or a bigger understanding of who you are. It's more simple than that. It's all about diving into what your experience of life is, as it is right now, you don't realize how much you are trapped up in your head. Thoughts are always flying by, and you're still attempting to deal with them. Don't touch the thoughts. Just watch them like they were clouds far, far, far away. When life gives us a great challenge, such as how to master our mind, the best way we can meet this divine opportunity is to just feel calm, relaxed, and at ease inside. Know that practicing this in itself will master the mind. The day you can remain truly relaxed, all the way of your innermost being is found through this infinite dive deeper and deeper and deeper inside you. It is the most sacred and awesome thing you can explore with your life in this universe. Reality comes shining through when we return to what is real. The innermost core of our being is actually the only thing that is real. Everything else is transitory. The mind and its excessive worry-filled imagination was your everyday reality. The innermost core of your being is the final frontier we are here to explore. At the core of you is the spiritual source of existence. It is what gives us life, breathes life through us. It is the reason for all enjoyment, pleasure, and freedom from suffering. It is what we really are when the continuous mind chatter gets quiet. When we truly explore the source from where every little thought arises and simply experience a unique freedom, you experience a unique external expression of yourself. We'll call your benignness, beingness. The result is absolute freedom and the realization that you always had the option to be free from suffering. And we'll have that option forevermore. All at the core of you is the spiritual source of existence. The source from where every little thought arises. You simply experience a unique yet eternal expression of yourself. And when you do arrive at your core of your being, you authentically feel in touch with everything in this life. There is this 100% honest relationship that naturally happens with others. And you cannot lie to anyone or anything. You are with yourself in a way that you can only speak your greatest possible truth. If you would lie about something, you'd instantly feel a great disconnect and subtle pain with your core. A small fib makes you feel 1,000,000 miles away from home and living on some imaginary cloud made of unstable thoughts. It is only when we speak our truth Dive into feeling the truth of who you are. Live from this radical honesty that the magical core is naturally revealed. Receptivity is your personal effort. You must try, do anything. You must not do anything else. For in fact, you can't do anything else. If we are standing in darkness and do our part by opening the door, the light rushes in to meet us. Vernon Howard. We are living in a world filled with energy and information that is extremely impermanent and constantly changing. Our body, our house, our kids won't look the same in 10 years, not to mention the next 40 years, unless you establish a deep connection with the spiritual source of infinite energy inside. Once you do, your body will exist in a state of absolute health and vitality forever. Our great ancestors did this, lived to be over 900 years old. You don't believe me? Check it out. The unlimited potential energy is always inside us at the core and is ready for you to reveal yourself to it right now. Massive positive change begins with one simple choice: the decisions to relax deeply into the experience you're having right now. Once we consciously and continuously choose this, we can release our rushing habit and lifestyle that believes there's something better than here now. Only then can we access the ability to give ourselves permission to relax. When we have no concept of time and are truly honoring the timeless, eternal being that we are, we can actually relax into the core of our innermost being. Notice how we push and pull against time in our life. How do we force life to be something other than what we are? How are our relationships with people, situations, money, job, and ourselves? Is it stressful? How often do we go with the flow or struggle to move upstream? Just notice what your relationship is like with time and what type of relationship with time that you can have that will truly satisfy you. If you are used to thinking, how can I get more of XYZ and get away from ABC, then you'll never find that golden palace with its diamond floors and walls. Even when your desires get manifested, the ego is pleased just momentarily. What does it feel like to release the idea that your desires need to be achieved at a certain time? Move into the present moment of feeling, what is my experience of this life in this now moment? When we are simply here now, the blissful peace and magical stillness arises within our very being. When the mind is silent and not asking but receiving life, the Shakti energy has nowhere else to go but into you, because you are now here in stillness. You can maintain the deep stillness inside for several weeks, months, or even years, depending on how much internal mental and emotional negative thinking habits you've stopped analyzing and repressing on the inside. And started letting them fully go as they arise. By abiding in this space of stillness inside, something magical occurs. And along the way, we can maintain the deep stillness inside for several weeks, months, or even years, depending on how much internal, mental, and emotional negative thinking habits we've stopped analyzing and repressing on the inside. What does it feel like to release the idea that your desires need to be achieved at a certain time and move into the present moment of feeling what is my experience of this life in this now moment? The twisted truth of all of this is that if you can just relax, you simply cannot miss the magical core of your inner being, most being. There may be lifetimes of issues in your way, yet you don't have to figure them all out to drop into a state of relaxation inside. Once you realize that your mind has been working so hard, trying to achieve so much in the outer world by strategizing, analyzing, and constantly efforting, you simply let it go. Then you just relax into your core and see the powerful manifester you already are. If we were all in that state and we embraced it fully, none of us would work for a living. None of us. Okay? None of us would be in the mode of earn the right to live. It would be all abolished. There would be no attention. Now, sometimes our innermost magical core may be buried underneath layers of resistance that cannot be easily moved. Yet we can start to uncover the surface by asking ourselves these questions that we most need to know. Try on these questions and see how they hit you. How can you best contribute to others on this planet? What can you do to make life purely enjoyable all the time? What changes can you make in you so that your love life really shines? When you start to dig inside you and find out why you are here, what your contribution is to this world, you'll have to pass by that which is already at the innermost core of your being. The bigger truth is that every obstacle in our life is a ticket home to ourself, whether we like it, whether we like our life or not. is always a choice of perception and attitude towards it. When we set aside those negative fear-based thoughts that have been sending our mind into doubt, worry, and skepticism, and constantly move closer to this place of a quiet mind within ourself, we will relax. Once we relax into the softest, most gentle and quietest place, we will soon find the innermost core of our being. When we are able to clearly be quiet, speak our truth, and not be afraid of our greatest energy, we will wake up in the golden castle and realize that we were living here all along. Knowledge of the self is the mother of all knowledge. So it is incumbent on me to know myself, to know it completely, to know its minutiae, its characteristics, its subtleties, and its very atom. Khalil Gibran. This is, as we all know, this is a choice. This is a choice that we make. Through our lifetimes of experience, we come to a point, or a crossroads, let's say. We go forward or we go left or right. And discovering oneself is paramount. Who and what you are. Actually doing the opposite of what we've been programmed to do on this planet. Be good little slaves and earn your living. Earn the right to eat. Earn the right to drink water. When you begin to go within, you then begin to understand that all of that doesn't vibrate and doesn't have the harmony at all. And you let it go. You just let it fall away. The reason that just about all of us have these challenges and we aren't freely manifesting whatever we desire or want is because we're still trapped in a make-believe world. The very thing we create to entertain ourselves and for us to express ourselves in experience is our prison. It's our prison. Now, it's not like we know that. We don't know it's our prison. And we go through this life, or many lifetimes, and then we leave the body. And we haven't figured out who and what we are. A little exercise that you can do. A little mini meditation, if you will. For revealing your innermost core. You sit very still and breathe consciously. You say the word ah for 10 to 15 minutes. It's not complicated. You say the word ah for 10 to 15 minutes. Let the sound come out each time as if it were a long sigh of great relief. Relax inside your body. Let your mind gently quiet. Release any need to do this exercise right or in a certain amount of time or whatever the mind may tend to dwell on. Meditate on these 4 words when your mind wanders. Unfocused mind experiencing presence. Meditate on these 4 words when your mind wanders. Unfocused mind experiencing presence. Practice this twice a day for the next 3 weeks. Let go of your agenda and know this is the most magical, transformational thing any of us can do to awaken our life. Those 4 words. Meditate on those 4 words. In this quiet time, when your mind wanders, because it's going to wander. Quote, unfocused mind experiencing presence. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose. And an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. To be spiritually awake means you are fully present to this eternal celebration of life in each moment. There is no judgment about good, bad, or right, wrong. We are simply in a state of awe and gratitude for what is. This is a completely effortless task, yet even effortless is too much a word to truly discover it. Go about your day even more freely, lightly, and effortlessly than you ever have in your entire life. Make celebration of existence the number one commitment throughout today. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. We will return here Wednesday, October 18, 2023. 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. And around 9 p.m. Eastern to continue our time for change call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest, deepest, purest of the purest, purest, eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's happening outside of you or inside of you.